Meteorologist Jackson Chastain here with the latest edition of WeatherWise. Now, we're so close to fall at this point. We're in the middle of September. Fall's right around the corner. With that, there's a lot of things that have to come into play for the seasons to change in the first place. Now, the Earth is tilted on its axis about 23.5 degrees, and how that plays into the effect is it's actually what gives us our seasons, and the way it gives us our seasons is through this. Now imagine it's summertime, you're getting a lot of sunlight, you're getting warmer temperatures. Well, during the summertime, the Earth is actually tilted towards the sun, as you can see here, and it actually allows the northern hemisphere where we live to get lots and lots of sunshine. So much sunshine, in fact, is it helps us warm our temperatures up. Now, flip that switch a little bit. You get to wintertime. It's really cold outside. During the wintertime, the northern hemisphere is actually tilted away from the sun, and as a result, we're not getting a lot of sunlight. What that means is that temperatures are really not able to warm up as much. So it's kind of, the opposite here. When you're tilted away, you just don't get a lot of sunlight, and there's a little bit of a changing period in between. You have an autumnal equinox, you also have a vernal equinox, and basically what that means is during those two periods, the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere are actually getting the same amount of sunlight during those two equinox periods. So it's kind of a transition for both of those because the southern hemisphere is in summer when we're in winter, and when we're in summer, southern hemisphere is in winter. And so these two transition periods right here are ones to watch. We're actually approaching that autumnal equinox right there. That's September 22nd through the 23rd. And again, all that means is that we are going to be receiving the same amount of sunlight in the northern and southern hemisphere. Earth's axis is tilted neither toward or away from the sun. Equal amount of sunlight and darkness at all latitudes. So it's next week. Only a few days away, so not anything that's going to be lights out, fireworks or anything, but just an interesting fact where once we get past that autumnal equinox, we're getting into fall, and eventually we're going to start to see large cool downs in the temperature region. Now, that's all I have for the latest edition of WeatherWise. A little bit of a short one today, but as always, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me via email, Facebook, Twitter, but otherwise, you guys have a great one.
WeatherWise is brought to you by 4 County Electric Power Association.